built a ditch around his vegetable garden. And socially? Mixed bag. In some places you were respected, a walking relic of Roman strength. In others, you were that cranky old guy muttering about formation discipline at the market. But hey, you were alive. That already put you ahead of most. You'd survived countless battles, diseases, centurions, and the world's most judgmental sandals. And now, you got to yell at your grandchildren in Latin and maybe whittle a gladius out of wood. Life in the Roman legion came with a lot of certainty, mostly about death. And when you're constantly staring mortality in the face, you develop a rich spiritual life, or at least a deeply paranoid one. The average legionary worshipped a whole Olympic stadium's worth of gods. You had Jupiter for thunder and authority, Mars for war, and Fortuna for when you really needed that javelin not to bounce off someone's helmet and impale your best friend again. But Roman religion wasn't just about worship. It was about micromanaging the cosmos, one tiny ritual at a time. You didn't just go into battle. You sacrificed an animal first, usually something fluffy and unlucky. If the priest poked around its liver and said, "Yep, that's a good-looking spleen," then congratulations. The gods were probably on your side. Probably. Legionaries also had their own protective deities. The genius of the legion was a kind of divine group mascot, except instead of a foam costume, he lived in a tiny shrine and judged your every move. Superstition, of course, filled in the gaps. You wouldn't dare put your left sandal on before your right. You wouldn't sharpen your sword on a bad omen day. And if a raven cawed while you were oiling your armor, you might as well dig your own grave and label it reserved. Dreams were taken very seriously. If you dreamed of fire, it meant triumph. If you dreamed of rats, it meant betrayal. If you dreamed of your centurion smiling, it meant you were already dead and just hadn't realized it yet. And don't get them started on omens. Birds flying the wrong way, thunder at an awkward time, someone sneezing 3 times in a row, all signs that Jupiter was bored and about to spice things up. Did all this devotion guarantee protection? No. But it made dying slightly less terrifying if you believed Mars had personally approved of your face getting axed off. And for some, that belief, that the gods were watching, gave them courage. For others, it just gave them one more reason to constantly look over their shoulder. Because in the Roman legion, even the divine had a kill count. You didn't sign up for glory. You signed up because a recruiter promised bread,